Well. Shout outs to my buddy Randy over at the channel Fragrance Dude. I'll have him linked below. You guys check him out. He sent me a few decants of some new releases. And here we have the new Y Eau de Parfum Intense. Definitely not something I wanted to blind buy. Haven't sprayed it yet. We're going to do a first impressions. Check it out. See how it is on skin. See if it's generic. See if it just smells nice. Or is it the hot new thing that as far as blue fragrances that everybody should get? I don't know. I haven't heard good things so far. But I'm going to judge it for myself. So we're going to give this a spray and see what it's all about. Stay tuned. So here we go. We're going to go right here. 2 good sprays on top of the forearm. Give it a second. I don't know the notes. Smells like Y, but a little bit different. I smell ginger. Definitely smell that. Just out in the air from spraying it. So give it a second. Pretty strong in the opening, though, I gotta say. Y with a twist. I would not have called this Eau de Parfum Intense, though. Does not smell like an intense take on the Eau de Parfum. It's very woodsy. Very woodsy. A little citrus. I don't get any apple because I remember the apple notes missing from the note breakdown. I've seen the note breakdown, I just don't remember it specifically. It's like a woody ginger smell. It's nice. It's pretty nice. I might have to get a bottle. Okay. It does have a bit of Y EDT's brightness and freshness, this ozonic smell, almost the aldehydes type of smell from the original Eau de Toilette. So it's good. I don't know if it's great, but it's good. It's very good. It does smell pretty redundant to the EDT more than the EDP. I'm a little surprised by the naming of this. I feel like it was named incorrectly. It does smell nice. There's no two ways about it. It smells good. I don't know. Let's grab my phone. We'll pull up the notes and see what it's all about. Here we go, 2023 release on Parfumo. The bottle looks nice, for sure. 7.9 out of 10 with 5 ratings, so people are liking it. Bergamot, juniper berry, and ginger, so I definitely got the ginger. Heart notes are lavender, sage, and geranium. The geranium and the juniper could be that brightness. It doesn't heavily smell like juniper. The base is Indonesian patchouli, vetiver, and cedarwood. Interesting. I say that it's not an interesting scent profile when I say interesting. I say interesting because it's not completely what I anticipated. I did have a little bit of influence going into this. Shout outs to Randy. He was very bored by it and underwhelmed and disappointed. This is why I try to not listen to anybody's opinions before I smell something for myself, especially when I know I'm going to get my nose on it. But I can believe the geranium providing some freshness. Not heavy sage, but it's definitely there, ties into the scent profile. There's a little bit of a fresh, spicy feel to it. That's probably the ginger, because I did pick up ginger immediately upon the first spray. The bergamot's probably just providing some of that juiciness, that watery, ozonic feel that I'm getting, but it's not the most inspired of releases, but then again, what designer blue fragrance is really that inspired of a release? Let's call a spade here. I'm going to give this like 30 minutes to settle down a little bit more and we'll revisit.
A few minutes later.
So we're back. So I've given it about 30 minutes, which isn't deep into the dry down, obviously, but that's into the heart early dry down stage. The sage is coming through more. The ginger hasn't faded. The bergamot has. It's more fresh, spicy, woodsy, and still very aromatic, because there's a lot of aromatics here with the sage, the juniper berries, and the lavender. That's all aromatic notes. It's not super soapy, but there's a cleanliness to the scent profile, but it's very woodsy at this stage. Like I said, the aromatics have kind of taken over this scent profile, and the ginger is definitely still there. So I understand where Randy was coming from with his credence of it drying into a woody aromatic scent profile. That's probably the classification. I didn't look, because it's a very woody aromatic scent profile for sure. But it's not as underwhelming as I kind of anticipated it to be. It does smell really, really good. I could see myself getting a bottle of this. Yeah, I mean, I've got plenty here. That's like 7 or 8 ml. That might even be 10 ml. Yeah, that's 10 ml. So I have plenty here that Randy sent me. I have 10 ml. I'm going to spend more time with this. We'll probably do a full review from this 10 ml. And by that point, I'll know for certain if this is going to be full bottle worthy for me. Because where I'm at right now in this first impressions, I think I would like to add it to my collection. I'm going to get Y Le Parfum in the coming months. That's the only one I don't have currently. Well, now it's 2 that I don't have. And I really like the line. Is this redundant to a lot of fragrances? Sure, it reminds me of a generic blue fragrance smell, but blue. I like blue fragrances. And first impressions rating on this one, I think it's very good at a 7.5 out of 10. It's not spectacular. There's nothing bad about it. If you go into this with high hopes, which I kind of did, you might be a little disappointed, as Randy was very disappointed. But if you kind of look at it for what it is, would you expect from YSL, especially with a Y flanker? I didn't expect them reinventing the wheel here. It is a slight twist to what they already have without veering far away from the majority of the line. It's actually very good. Seems like it's still pumping. I wouldn't call it intense. It's more like Y EDP, not so intense, to be honest with you. But it does smell really good. Well, that's my initial thoughts and quick review on the new Yves Saint Laurent Y Eau de Parfum Intense, as it's being called. Again, shout out to my man Randy for sending this 10 ml my way. Like I said, I'll have Fragrance Dude linked below. That's the name of his channel. Make sure to check him out. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback. And I love hearing from you guys. How many of you got your nose on this already, and what do you think about it? Do you agree with my assessment so far? Do you disagree? Do you love it? Do you hate it? People are going to be all over the board with this one, I'm pretty sure. And until next time, I will say, if you get your hands on Y EDP Intense and you give it a spray now, I don't know. You might end up thanking me later. Yet to be determined. Have a good one, guys.